The Portuguese bind off is pretty simple, and it's going to give you a nice little braided look on the bottom. It is a little bit stretchy, not a lot stretchy. So I use it for things like blankets, scarves, something I don't need stretch on. I would not use it on like a sweater where I needed the neckline or the hem at the hips. I need stretch there. So I'm not going to use it for that. But it's simple, it's easy, and again, it gives you that nice little braided look, and it complements very nicely with the Portuguese cast on. So to bind off Portuguese style, it doesn't matter if you are on the right or wrong side of your project. You are going to start by purling 2 stitches together. The first one's always a little tricky. So you purl 2 stitches together, and you're going to slip the right stitch you just made back to the left needle. So now this needle is empty. Purl 2 stitches together again. Slip the right needle back to the left needle. Purl 2 stitches again. Together. Slip the right back to the left. Purl 2 together. You are going to rinse, repeat, all the way across until you have 1 stitch left on your right needle. And then just like you would with any other bind off, you will cut your yarn and pull your yarn through that last stitch. My yarn is trying to split on me. So slip and through. You can tell I'm using my fingers a little bit more to hold on to things here, just because it's a little bit fiddly, especially with smaller yarn and metal needles. So one thing about this cast off that you do want to pay attention to, when I first started doing it, if I wasn't paying attention, I would not manage somehow to get my yarn through both stitches at this point, and then I would end up with a dropped stitch and it would ladder all the way down. So make sure that you are paying attention to what you're doing, and as you finish your stitch, that you are pulling that loop on your right needle through both loops on the left, and that they're both getting caught on that new loop. Otherwise, you're going to be very sad. So you'll see I slip it on, and I kind of leave my needle in, and then I just go through the second one. That'll speed it up a little bit. Something I didn't really realize I do until watching myself in the camera above. Oops, 2, not 3. So you can tell this is what that cast off looks like. It's got a little bit of a braided look to it. And it's got a little stretch, but not a ton.